This is the Greek alphabet using the Erasmian pronunciation. The first letter of the Greek alphabet is alpha. The first letter on top, going from left to right, is the capitalized form of the Greek letter alpha. Notice that it looks just like the capitalized form of our English letter A. The next, in the middle, is the lowercase form of alpha. Then to the right is the transliterated form, how we would write this Greek letter in English using the English writing system. This Greek letter has a sound like the A in father or the A in path. Next is beta. The capitalized form of this Greek letter looks like the capitalized form of the English letter B. In the middle is the lowercase form of beta, and then to the right is the transliterated form. Beta makes a B sound, as in boy. Next is gamma. Here we see that the capitalized form of gamma is different from anything we have in our English alphabet. In the middle, the lowercase form of gamma almost looks like the English letter Y. Gamma makes a G sound, as in get. Next is delta. And again, the capitalized form is different from anything we have in English, but the lowercase form does have some similarities to the English letter D. Delta makes a D sound, as in the word dog. Then we have epsilon. The letters you see here are very similar to the letters in our English alphabet. Epsilon makes a eh sound, as in met. Next is zeta. The lowercase form looks very different from anything we have in English. Zeta makes a z sound, as in zebra. Then we have eta. Notice that the capitalized form looks like the capital H in English, and the lowercase form of eta looks like the lowercase form of the English letter N. So look out for that confusion there. Eta makes an A sound, as in the word obey. Then we have theta. Both the capitalized form and the lowercase form are a bit different from the letters we have in English. Theta makes a th sound, as in the word thin. Iota is straightforward. It can sound like the I in machine or the I in hit. Next is kappa, which makes a k sound, as in kite. For lambda, both forms are different from the letters in our English alphabet. Lambda makes a l sound, as in lamb. Mu is the next letter. The capitalized form looks just like the English capital M, while the lowercase form of mu looks like the lowercase English letter U, except that mu has a long stem in the front. This letter makes a m sound, as in the word mouse. Then we have nu. The capitalized form of this Greek letter looks just like the capitalized form of the English letter N. The lowercase form, though, looks like the lowercase English letter V, so watch out for that confusion there. Nu makes a n sound, as in the word not. Next we have xi. Both forms of this letter are very different from anything we have in English. Xi makes a sound like the X in the word box. Omicron makes a ah sound, as in not. Next letter we have here is P. Though the capitalized form is different from anything we have in English, you may recognize the lowercase form of P from another subject like math. This letter makes a p sound, as in the word pie. Next we have rho. Both forms of the Greek letter look just like the English letter P. But look how it's transliterated. The English letter R is used. Rho makes a R sound, as in rope. Next we have sigma. The capitalized form you may recognize from another subject like math. Notice that sigma has two lowercase letters. The form that is second, counting from left to right, is the form of sigma that appears at the beginning or in the middle of a Greek word. The form that is third, counting from left to right, is the form that appears at the end of a word. Sigma makes a S sound, as in the word sit. Next we have tau, which makes a T sound, as in the word talk. Here we have upsilon. You'll notice that the capitalized form of this Greek letter looks like the capitalized form of our English letter Y. But the lowercase form looks just like the English letter U. Upsilon makes an U sound, as in the word use. Next we have phi. Both forms of this letter are different from anything we have in English. It makes a F sound, as in the word prophet. This is the Greek letter chi. Both forms of this Greek letter look like our English letter X, but this Greek letter is transliterated by two English letters, C and H. Chi makes a sound like the CH in chaos or the CH in Bach. Then we have psi. As with some of the others, this one is quite different in form from the letters in our English alphabet. Psi makes a sound like the P and the S in the word lips. The last letter in the Greek alphabet is omega. Notice the lowercase form looks just like the English letter W. This letter makes an O sound, as in the word low. And here are the Greek vowels: alpha, epsilon, eta, iota, omicron, upsilon, and omega. Next, I want to introduce you to diphthongs. These are two vowels which put together make one sound. The first is alpha iota. They make an I sound, as in the word aisle. Next is epsilon iota, which makes an A sound, as in the word wait. Then we have omicron iota, which makes an oi sound, as in oil. There's also an alpha-upsilon combination, which makes an ow sound, as in sauerkraut. Next, omicron-upsilon makes an u sound, as in loose. Epsilon-upsilon makes a u sound, as in the word feud. Finally, there's an upsilon iota combination, which makes a we sound, as in sweet. Then we have the iota subscript. Notice that each of these vowels, alpha, eta, and omega, has a small iota written underneath. Keep in mind, though, that the iota subscript does not affect pronunciation. A gamma nasal is when a gamma is immediately followed by another gamma, kappa, chi, or xi. When this happens, the sound of the first gamma changes from a g sound to a n sound. Here's the first example. Here we have two gammas in a row, and instead of pronouncing this egg-gizo, it's pronounced ang-gizo. And notice how the transliterated form does not have a G for the second letter. Instead, it has the letter N. This next Greek word is pronounced onkara, and as before, the sound of gamma has changed from a G to a N sound. It's not agkara, it's onkara. Here we have gamma followed by chi, and again changing the sound so that we have sunkusis and not sugkusis. Finally, we have xi following gamma in the word pronounced salpinx. Now I want to take a look at marks and accents. There are two kinds of marks and three kinds of accents. I'll show you what these look like when attached to a letter, but note that the marks and accents are only symbols above the letter, not the symbol in combination with the letter. The first mark is the rough breathing mark. This mark adds a h to the pronunciation and the letter h to the transliteration. The second kind of mark is the smooth breathing mark. It does not make any change to the pronunciation or transliteration. And here's the first of the three accents, the acute accent. Accents indicate which syllable of a word is stressed. Here's the grave or grave accent. And finally, the circumflex. So that completes our tour of the Greek alphabet. We've looked at diphthongs, the gamma nasal, and marks and accents. Throughout the videos, I'll be pronouncing Greek words. If you're interested in hearing the Greek New Testament read aloud, then check out the Greek Audio New Testament available at logos.com.